So, dear children, welcome to this EduSat English teleteaching program. So, children, in the last session we discussed the first part of the story A Letter to God. And as you know, the story A Letter to God is a very humorous story and very interesting story. I have already told you in this story, Lencho, a poor farmer, is the main character, and we have also discussed the topic, the title of the story itself very humorous, interesting, A Letter to God. And we have already discussed the first part, A Letter to God, and today we are going to discuss the second part of this story, A Letter to God, in which we can know about his two letters and also how he has received a letter, a reply from the God. Very interesting, humorous, and also it can give us a moral lesson, it can teach us something we can learn from this part. So, now you see three letters. In the first part we have discussed he has already written a letter. He was living very happily with his family, with his wife, his children on the top of the hill in a small house, and he cultivated his land. His cornfield was everything for him. ता पई ता शस्य क्षेत्र सबु थिला एवं से वर्ष सारा he worked hard in that cornfield with his children and lived happily. But 1 year there was want of rain at the time of flower. फूल समय रे वर्षा अभाव हो गला. बेले बेले आमर सेमती मरुडी हुए, धान फूल हेतिबो, वर्षा गोटाए असरा हेतिले धान हो जाई थांता, किंतु हठात वर्षा बंद हो जिवो, लोक माने वर्ष सारा जहा कष्ट करिथिबे सब विफल हो जिवो. सेही भली एई गपरे लेंचो eagerly waited for rain. It rained. He became very much happy. But when out of his happiness he respected, he worshipped, he regarded with folding hands touching the ground of his field. माटी की छुई की मुंडिया मारी की से खुशी हो गला. But suddenly rain became heavy rain and strong wind, heavy wind, strong wind started to blow along with hailstones, which is called hailstorm. जोटा कि आम कुआपथर झड़ कह वर्षा पवन एवं कुआपथर एक संगे लगी रहा एवं इट रेन्ड विथ हेलस्टोन्स फॉर 1 hour. घंटाए पर्यंत वर्षा है. The whole cornfield was covered with hailstones and it looked like a field with salt. लुण गदा होइथिबा पहाड़ भली लुण गदा होइथिबा गोटे पड़िया भली देखागला. He became hopeless. He became so sad. He thought about how he would live for 1 year without this crop. शस्य न थाई कि ता पाखरे किछि आ विकल्प व्यवस्था नथिला. He did not have any alternative way because he worked in the field with his children and he got good harvest, good crop, a lot of crop, good amount of crop every year, and he also lived on that crop. But it was very serious for him. It was a very painful, sadful, I can say, situation for him. So, let us see how the first part was summarized. I have summarized the first part, we will see, and then we will go to the second part. So, look what Lencho's happy life of Lencho, this is the order. His fields promised for good harvest. I have already told you it was full of flowers, scattered with flowers, and these flowers they showed promised they showed the sign of good harvest. मान लेखक गाल्पिक भावुंट जे फूल एत हो सत जमी फूल गुड़िक लेंचो को प्रतिज्ञा करुच्ची जे ए वर्ष निश्चय मु भल फसल देवी. The fields, his fields promised for good harvest. Lencho hoped for rain. There was want of water, पानी अभाव थिला. But suddenly hailstorm destroyed. Hailstorm means wind, strong wind, rain with hailstones. So hailstorm destroyed the cornfields. Lencho's single hope, he did not have any hope, and the single hope for him was help of God. So he wrote a letter to God. Let us see what happened. You just see in the picture. This is a flow chart of the pictures very nicely. The flow chart has been given. You see there are 6 pictures. Number 1 picture, Lencho's house on the top of the hill. Number 2, he was very much happy looking at the flowers in the cornfields. He was living happily with his wife and children, his older boys, they were working in the field, we have discussed. His smaller children, they were enjoying their time, they were playing. So from all these things, we can say that he lived a very happy life. ये सब जना पड़ची सुंदर गोटे अति आनंद जीवन यापन से करुला. But the picture number 5, 5th picture says he is eagerly waiting, eagerly looking at the sky, and the last picture says his cornfield is now without flowers, full of hailstones, and looked like it was covered with salts. This is his situation. Let us go to the next part. Paragraph 8, second part of the story, the humorous story, very strange story. God, he wrote, if you do not help me, my family and I will go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos in order to sow my field again and to live until the crop comes, because the hailstone has destroyed the field. He wrote to God on the envelope, put the letter inside, and still troubled, went to town at the post office. He placed his stamp on the letter and dropped it into the mailbox. So the words, new words, pesos, means currency of Latin America countries like Canada, your Mexico, like this, and troubled, he was disturbed, worried. So you just see in the picture pesos, the money of Mexico country, 100 pesos, 100 pesos. You can find also some cents, right, the coins of Mexico. It is a story from Mexico. It is written by the Mexican writer G.L. Fuentes. We have already discussed. Now you see this flow chart, and this flow chart can easily give us how the story, the second part, develops. Lencho writes a letter sitting on a chair, then he puts the letter in an envelope. The third picture says he went to the postmaster, collected a stamp and fixed it on the envelope, placed a stamp on the letter. Then the fourth one is put the letter inside the envelope and dropped it into the mailbox. So, my dear children, this paragraph we have already, in the first part we have already discussed, he started writing a letter. Here what happens? He wrote this letter, and what he wrote? He wrote 3 things. Number 1 thing he wrote, God, the hailstorm has destroyed my cornfields completely. पूरापूरी मो शस्य क्षेत्र को नष्ट कर देछि. कितने विश्वास, what type of faith he had in God, how he believed in God, how he trusted in God. कितने विश्वास थिला जे there is द प्रेजेंस ऑफ गॉड भगवान अछंती मु चिठीटी लिखिबी मो चिठीटी से सुनिबे मो चिठीटी पढ़ी से मते उत्तर देबे सो थ्री थिंग्स ही रोट फर्स्ट थिंग the crop has been damaged completely number 2 we will go hungry the whole year without food we cannot get food because the cornfields have been completely destroyed and the third thing his request please send me 100 pesos 100 pesos 100 टंका मत पटा and during that period you just see 1909 मसीहा कथा ये 1919 सही समय 1909 बा सही समय कथा विंश शताब्दी दिस इज द बिगिनिंग ऑफ 20th सेंचुरी टंकार मूल्य एति थिला 100 टंका आम पाखरे लोकन को पाखरे मिलु नथिला गोटिए पैसाटी इट वाज वेरी कॉस्टली मिलु नथिला ड्यूरिंग दैट पीरियड ही रिक्वेस्टेड फॉर 100 सो थ्री थिंग्स ही रोट number one thing the cornfield has been completely destroyed number 2 the result we will go hungry without food for the whole year शस्य नष्ट हो जाइछि फल होछि आमे खाइ परिया खाया को पाइबुनी मरि जिवु so please send us 100 pesos so my dear children when we write letters we will write like this कोन असुविधा हिछि what will be our result and what we need right three things then after writing all these three things in his letter he put it in an envelope gotiye envelope bhitar rakhila then he went to town there was no post office he went to the town and in the town he also collected he bought a stamp from the postmaster and put it or fixed it on the envelope and dropped it into the mailbox. So, my dear children, let us see some questions from this paragraph. Look at this picture again. This picture again gives the clear picture of this paragraph. So, where did Lencho write? Lencho wrote this letter in his house. When? The next Sunday, the following Sunday. What did he do after writing? He put it in an envelope. So, where did he go? He went to the town. And what did he do there? He first went to the post office, collected a stamp and fixed it on the envelope. Then again he dropped it later. So, just you see from this paragraph we can know that he had a strong faith, a deep faith in God. So, he believed that there is a God and he is very powerful, he has a lot of money, he is very much wealthy, he can help us. That is why he wrote this letter. So, we will also see whether he will get in reply in the next paragraph and what would happen to his request. We discussed paragraph 8 and this is the beginning of part 2. So, he dropped the letter. Let us go to the next paragraph, paragraph 9. One of the employees who was a postman and also helped at the post office went to his boss laughing happily and showed him the letter to God. Never in his career as a postman had he known that address. The postmaster, a fat and amiable fellow, also broke out laughing, but almost immediately he turned serious and tapping the letter on his desk commented, "What faith! I wish I had the faith of the man who wrote this letter, starting up a correspondence with God." So, there are some new words, amiable, friendly. So, the postman was amiable, he was very friendly, although he was fat, he was very amiable, friendly, amicable, friendly. Broke out laughing, laughed suddenly, ठो करी हसिबा, broke out laughing. The postman broke out laughing. Suddenly he laughed with a loud voice, hitting the fingers. रखिकी चिठीटा को चिठी पर एनभलप उपरे आंगुठी बाड़ेबा ओ comment to give an opinion. Correspondence, the act of exchange of letters, means give letters, send letters and receive letters. So, the postmaster said, a man is there who is giving letters and sending letters. So, my dear children, you see in this paragraph, paragraph 9, when Lenzo dropped the letter into the mailbox, one of the employees, a man, the postman who is working in the post office, he brought it out, bahar ko chitti anla. He took it, he looked at the address and he saw the address is to God. Immediately he was surprised. He had never seen this type of address. जीवन सारा एमती के जने गॉड पाखु चिठी लिखिछन से केबे जमा. He did not know that a man had written a letter to God. So he took it and handed the letter to the postmaster, his boss, his authority, the postman's authority, his boss. He gave the letter to the postmaster, and postmaster looked at the address, was surprised and broke out laughing. Suddenly he laughed loudly, but immediately he changed his mood. He became very serious, thought, oh, there is a man who is so innocent, so simple, and he had so much faith in God. He had strong faith in God. So, what a man! I wish I had that type of faith in God. Postmaster निजे भावुची मोर से भलिया विश्वास थांता कि भगवान को ऊपर मु से भली पूजा करूतांती किति विश्वास. So, what would the postman do, whether he will do something or he will throw it into the dustbin. Dustbin की फोपाड़ीबो चिठीटी ना कौन करिवो देखिबा. Let's go to the next paragraph. Before going to the next paragraph, my dear children, you just see the meaning again in the picture. So, later postman went to the boss, right. The postman is handing the letter, he is showing the letter to the postmaster, and the third picture, the postmaster broke out laughing, suddenly laughed loudly, looking at the address on the envelope, and he became very serious. Oh, right. Then we will see what did he do then. Paragraph 10. So, in order not to shake the writer's faith in God, the postmaster came up with an idea, answer the letter, but when he opened it, it was evident that to answer it he needed something more than goodwill, ink and paper. But he stuck to his resolution. He asked for money from his employees. He himself gave part of his salary, and several friends of his were obliged to give something for an act of charity. So, look at three words below the paragraph: come up, to come to consideration, to decide something; resolution, decision, formal decision; charity, gift or money or help due to kindness, right. So, let us discuss. So, in order not to shake the writer's faith in God, he wanted to do something, right, and he decided we should not break the faith of the man. Let me do something, let me help the man. The man should think that God has given a reply. At least से लेंचर विश्वास को आम भांगानी कौन कि गोटे करवा So, he collected some money from his friends and from his employees of that office, and he also gave something, a part of the salary to it, right. So, still then after collection, after collecting from the employees, from the staff members, from his friends, from his own pocket, even he could not collect 100 pesos. 100 pesos collect kari parlan. It was more than half. Let us see in pictures. You see, asked for money from his employees. There are 3 pictures. Then he collected money from his friends, then put all this money what he collected in the envelope and sent it. So, my dear students, this is also a very important part of the story, because the farmer who had a deep faith, who had a strong faith in God, he wrote a letter and the letter came to the post office, but there is no such man or such person, so that the letter will be sent to him. That is why when the postman and the postmaster, they looked at the address to God, they started laughing and they decided not to break the faith of that man. Lenchor বিশ্বাস को भांगिबेन. So, he requested his employees, his staff members, collected some money. He also gave some money from his own salary, part of his salary, and he also requested some of his friends, close friends, friends please give me something, so that we will send that money to the man. But in spite of all this type of effort, he could not collect 100 pesos, and lastly they decided to send it to the poor farmer. And definitely what he will think, what do you think, whether the man will think that God has sent this money with the letter, or the postmaster will send this letter with money to me, we will see in the next paragraph. So, dear children, let us go to the next paragraph, paragraph 11. We will see what happens. So, it was impossible for him to gather together the 100 pesos. So, he was able to send the farmer only a little more than half. He put the money in an envelope addressed to Lencho, and with it a letter containing only a single word as his signature got. Containing is holding. So, you just see, dear children, what happens. We have discussed he could not collect all the money that Lencho had requested. So, he collected only more than half, adharu adhik. So, he decided to send it, put it in an envelope and wrote one thing. So, the envelope contained 2 things, 3टा जिनिष, गोटे होची money, pesos, more than half, and the second thing, only a letter. In that letter he wrote only one word, signature of God, nothing else, right. So, you just see how we can also present the meaning of this paragraph by the help of a picture, right. So, look at the picture. There are 3 pictures. First picture, the postmaster is sitting. I think he is worried about the money, because he was not able to collect 100 pesos, impossible for him. The second picture that says something about the money, a little more than the 100 pesos, a little more than half of the 100 pesos he collected, and the third is a letter containing only signature. So, now we have discussed the SCP. Let us the SCP 3 of the first part has divided into 2 SCPs, SCP 1, SCP 2. The second part has two SCPs. This is SCP-1, SCP or in the text we can say SCP-3. So, तीनिटा part आमे पढ़िलेनी गोटे part one part Lencho's happy life, second part Lencho's sorrows, the third part Lencho's letter, first letter to God and money collected by the postmaster, and let us look at the outlines of this paragraph. So, you see in this SCP from paragraph 8 to 11, Lencho requested God to send 100 pesos for living and showing his field again. He went to the town, dropped the letter in mailbox. The postman showed the letter to the postmaster. The postmaster laughed first, but became serious. He wanted not to break Lencho's faith, decided to send a reply, collected a little more than half of the money, sent through the postman, and satisfied for his work. He got to know the feeling, right. He was interested to see whether Lencho will be happy to see this letter or what will be his reaction, kon hobo, right. Let us go to the comprehension questions of this part. Question what? What did he write in the letter? I have already told you three things he wrote: to send 100 pesos, to sow his field again, and to leave the whole year. So, he requested God to send 100 pesos, to sow his field again and to leave the whole year. से 100 pesos पठेले से खाइबो एवं तार से शस्य क्षेत्र को पुणी थरे सेथिरे से फसल करिवो एथि पई से चिठीटिए लेखिला. Who dropped the letter into the letter box? Who dropped? Lencho himself went to the town and dropped it. Question number 3, where did Lencho go to drop the letter? He went to the post office in the town. He went to the town and to the post office. Who gave Lencho's letter to the postmaster? The postman. I have already told you, we have discussed one of the employees who was working as a postman. And number 5, the most important question in the text, what faith? I wish I had the faith of the man who wrote this letter, starting of a correspondence with God. पिला माने एटा सबुठ होची गोटे गुरुत्वपूर्ण प्रश्न जो प्रश्न टी बहु समय रे परीक्षा पड़े एटा 5 नंबरिया प्रश्न पई भी बेले बेले पड़ी जाए. So, who said this and why? Who said this? Lencho said this. Why? Because the postmaster realized that Lencho was a simple and innocent man, but he had a deep faith and he had a strong faith in God, right. So, next question, Lencho could understand the man's strong faith in God and he decided to do something to send a reply. Question number 6, why did the postmaster want to give a reply to the letter? He wanted not to break the faith of the person in God. What did he do to send the reply to the man? He collected some money from his friend, we have already discussed, and from his employees, and gave something from his own salary. How much money did he send with the letter? He sent only more than half of the money, a little more than half. What did he write in the letter to Lencho? A single word as a signature, God, right. So, dear children, let us go to paragraph 12 SCP for the last part of the story. We have 2 paragraphs and we will discuss, we will read, then we will summarize the text. The following Sunday, Lencho came a bit earlier than usual to ask if there was a letter for him. It was the postman himself who handed the letter to him, while the postmaster, experiencing the contentment of a man who has performed a good deed, looked on from his office. Lencho showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money. Such was his confidence, but he became angry when he counted the money God could not have made a mistake, nor could he have denied Lenzo what he had requested. So, we have three very important words here: experiencing, feeling, contentment, happiness, confidence, strong belief. So, my dear children, so what happened? Lenzo the next following day, following Sunday, Lenzo went to the post office, and he went to the post office a bit earlier, before the post office opened, because he believed that definitely the God must have sent a reply. And immediately what happened? The postman went to him with the envelope in which there was money. So, he handed it to the farmer Lenzo, and the postmaster, he was looking at what is happening, but unfortunately what happened? The employees, the postmaster, all of them, they hoped that Lenzo will be very much happy. Lenzo would be very much happy to see the money, to count the money and to see the letter, and he would think that God has sent all these things. But what happened? Unfortunately, Lenzo counted the money, and immediately he got angry, right? सांगे सांगे से रागी गला खुशी हबो बोली एमाने आशा करथिले सबु all the employees of the post office, they had thought that definitely Lenzo would be very much happy, but he did not become happy. He looked at the letter, he had so much confidence, एते विश्वास थिला से भाबिछि निश्चय पाइबो, तेणु एथिरे किछि प्रतिक्रिया करिवार नाही, तेणु looked at the letter and counted the money and got angry. Then we will see what will happen, whether he will write another letter to God or not. So, dear children, we discussed paragraph 12. Let us see the meaning, let us understand the meaning through pictures. Look at the screen, we have only 4 pictures, and we can understand the paragraph number 12 by the help of these pictures. The first picture, Lenzo came to ask if there was a letter. So, Lenzo came to the post office, went to the postmaster, and he is asking whether there is any letter. Then you see the postmaster gave the letter to the postman, and the postmaster is handed the letter to him. The third letter, Lenzo the farmer is opening the envelope and bringing out the money. So, the last picture is about counting of money. Lenzo is counting the money. So, my dear students, when Lenzo counted the money, what would happen? Let us see, right? He became very much angry, and what happened? Whether he would go to the post, he will write another letter, or what would happen to him? Paragraph, the last paragraph. Immediately after counting the money, immediately Lenzo went up to the window to ask for paper and ink. On the public writing table, he started to write with much wrinkling of his brow caused by the effort he had to make to express his ideas. When he finished, he went to the window to buy a stamp which he licked and then affixed to the envelope with a blow of his fist. The moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. It said, "God, of the money that I asked for, only 7 pesos reached me. Send me the rest, since I need it very much, but don't send it to me through the mail, because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks." Lenzo. So, 2 words you see, licked, used tongue to make wet. पिलामान तुम जानिथु आमे पोस्ट माने एनवलप उपरे जेतले मारू स्टाम्प आमे बेले बेले छेप लगई कि जीभरु आमे लगो से लिक्ड सेटा यूज्ड टंग टू मेक वेट. Crook होच dishonest persons, criminals, thieves, they are crooks. So, what happened? You see, My dear children, when he counted the money, and I have already told you, he got angry because he had asked for 100 pesos, but he counted only 70 pesos, means he did not get the rest 30 pesos from God. But he thought God must have sent that money. He had such confidence in God, he had so much faith in God, एते प्रगाढ़ विश्वास थिला जे से भाविला भगवान निश्चय पठेई थिबे 100 पेसस किंतु 30 पेसस के नहीं जाइछ, right. So he immediately went to the post office, asked for another envelope and started writing a letter. And what did he write? He wrote, God, I received only 70 pesos from you. I think you have sent me 100 pesos. So I request you to send the rest 30 pesos to me directly, not through the postal department. डाक विभाग रे न पठे कि सीधा मो पाखु पठा. केते विश्वास जे there is a God and he will come to Lencho, he will give the money. So he said, directly send me the money, because he thought the postal people, the postal department, the people of the employees of the department, postal department, they are a bunch of crooks, dishonest persons, thieves, cheat. से माने ठक्क चोर से माने हेतिवे असाधु लोक हेतिवे होय तो से माने काढी कि नै जाछन. So you children, you see, the postmaster and his employees, they were very kind hearted people. They collected money from their salary, they sent it, but Lencho could not, the innocent man could not understand it. That was the time for the story writer. से समय स्टोरी राइटर को पीरियड एमती गोटे समय थिला जेतेबेले कि पृथ्वीर विभिन्न देश रे सिविल वार चलीथिला केही काहाको विश्वास करू नथिले. तेणु सेतेबेले से माने असाधु, he could not believe even the kind hearted people, the honest people, those who sent this money from their own pockets. तांको पॉकेट रु देइथबा लोकन मध्ये से चोर भली भाबिला, right. So let us understand this last part through the pictures. You see, I have 7 pictures. Look at the screen. First picture went up to the window to ask for paper and ink. On the public writing table, you can find a table in the post office, and on that table people they write whatever they like. Then the third picture went to the window to buy a stamp. He is collecting a stamp. Now he is fixing the stamp on the letter to God, the last letter, and then he is going to the mailbox. He dropped it, he put it in the envelope. The moment the letter fell into the last picture, you see, the moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster wanted to know what happened, right, and the story ends here, right. We cannot say what happened. Let us consolidate, let us summarize this part. You see, the content of the letter: God, of the money that I asked for, only 70 pesos reached me. Send me the rest since I need it very much, but don't send it to me through the mail because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks, right. So outlines: Lencho was not surprised to get the letter with money, became angry counting the money, suspected the postal employees, decided to write another letter to God, started writing angrily, right, requested to send the rest amount directly as the postal employees are dishonest people. So let us discuss some questions. Why did Lencho come to the post office the following Sunday, expecting or hoping to receive a reply from God? So he came to the post office, he thought that he would receive a letter. Why was Lencho not surprised to get a letter from God? चिठीटे पाइक भी आश्चर्य हेलानी कहीं, because due to his strong faith in God, his strong faith, इत्ते प्रगाढ़ विश्वास थिला जे सी भाविला निश्चय भगवान अछंती भगवान चिठी लिखिछंती तेणु अन्य केही लिखि नांती. Why did he become angry suddenly? Because counting the money, he counted the money and he found less money than he had requested, he needed. Why did he write the second letter to God? To send the rest of the money, 30 pesos, only he got 70 pesos. How did he write the letter? Angrily, to express his ideas. Who opened the second letter from God, from Lencho? The postmaster immediately opened the letter. What did Lencho request God in his second letter? To send the rest 30 pesos directly to him. And what does the story teach us? The story teaches us that is a very good thing. We should work hard, believe God, and also we should trust the humanity. We should also believe the kind people, honest people. We should not suspect the kind people, kind hearted people like the postmaster and his employees. Let us consolidate the text. A letter to God has two parts, part 1, part 2. In part 1, Lencho's happy life, Lencho's sorrows due to hailstorm and his helplessness, Lencho's only hope God, this is one part. So, how he lived happily, then how the hailstorm destroyed his cornfield and how Lencho became helpless and hoped from the God for help, right. And part 2, Lencho write the first letter, requested for 100 pesos, got the reply from God 70 pesos and he wrote a second letter. So, my dear children, we discussed the story, this interesting, humorous and very amusing story. We enjoyed the story. The entire story moves around a only person, an innocent poor farmer Lencho, but he had strong faith in God. So, he had a happy life, he lived happily with his wife and children. He was a caring father, he took care of his children, he had a disciplined family, शृंखलित परिवार थिला. The older boys, they were working in the field, the smaller ones, they are allowed to play outside, but unfortunately one year there was no rain, and when it started to rain he became very much happy, but with rain strong wind started to blow and also hailstones started to fall down. So, that the rain, the strong wind, the hailstone, all these things they mixed together and there was a strong hailstorm, gote kuapathar jhad hela. So, after this strong hailstorm, the entire cornfield was destroyed and Lencho became helpless. He did not have anything. The storm did not left anything in the field and he became hopeless. He thought that then the whole family will go without food for the whole year. So, he wanted to write a letter to God. He thought God is there, he is the most powerful person in the world, he is the oldest person, richest person in the world, and if I request God, the God would send me money. And that is why he wrote a letter, and in that letter he wrote three things. He wrote, my cornfields have been destroyed completely, I do not have any crop, we will go without food, we will starve for the whole year, I did not have anything to sow my field further. So, please send 100 pesos so that we can live and we can also sow seeds for the next harvesting year. And he went to the town, he dropped the letter into the mailbox, and one of the employees, a postman, brought the letter out of the mail box, gave it to the postmaster. The postmaster was a very honest man, kind hearted man. He became very much happy and he collected money from his friends, from his employees, from the staff members. He gave something from his own pocket and sent it to Lencho. The next Sunday, the following Sunday, Lencho came and the postman handed it to Lencho. Lencho opened the letter, counted the money, got angry immediately, and he thought that God must have sent 100 pesos, but these people they have taken away part of it, 30 pesos. So, angrily he started writing another letter, and in that letter he wrote, God, I request you to send the rest amount, that is 30 pesos, to me directly, not through the post office, because the postal employees they are they are dishonest people, they are like cheats, they are like thieves, they are like criminals. So, my dear children, you just see, this story gives us a moral lesson. We should be grateful to the kind hearted people, those who help us, rather we disbelieve them, we distrust them. So, my dear students, we should work hard, we may have a deep faith, we may have strong faith in God, but we should not suspect the kind hearted people, the honest people, rather we should be very much grateful to them. We should thank the people, those who come forward to help us in our need. I think you understand the story very much. Thank you very much. Goodbye.